Welcome to Your Legal Buzz. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today I have CJ Rosenbaum, partner at Rosenbaum and Segall, PC, based in Long Beach, New York. Thanks for joining me today, CJ.
Hey, great to be on.
So, hey, let's dive in. CJ, Rosenbaum and Segall PC. Tell us a little bit about it and what got you to start it.
Okay, so the firm practices in mainly two spheres, all focused on people and companies that sell products on Amazon. So on one side of the practice, we help individual Amazon sellers, which are businesses ranging from like your mom and pop out of their garage up to, seven-figure, eight-figure businesses selling products on Amazon. The other side of the practice is what we call brand protection, where when a brand hires us, they hire us to get control over who sells their products and stop unauthorized sellers. And that encompasses, basically like 90% of what we do. And by the way, I can tell you're from Utah because it's Segall, but that's a very New York way of pronouncing it.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, and I used to live in Manhattan too, so it was a toss-up. I was kind of guessing on that one. But hey, so looking at the industry, especially in the legal industry with IP, right, and brand protection, what are some of the major changes that you're seeing in the industry, and what should we be aware of?
All right, the biggest change, it's been going on now for 2 or 3 years, since the pandemic began, is brands taking more and more control over who sells its products or their products, right? So the individual sellers have to be more and more careful that they don't buy, pallets or truckloads of goods where the brand's going to try and knock them out of the box. And the brands are getting more and more aggressive in terms of stopping unauthorized sellers. Remember the pandemic, retail was closed, and that set the movement going forward, where brands are just absolutely recouping and maintaining control. That's part of what we do. And sellers have to be aware of that and focus on brands that are not trying to stop you from selling.
Wow. But now, I don't want to have you give out legal advice for free or anything like that, but what is one piece of advice, if you will, that you would give a business owner who are concerned about products that they're selling or their assets, if you will?
Got it. 2 points. Number one, never scrape images or verbiage from the internet to create an Amazon listing. It is a clear copyright violation. It's clear intellectual property violation. You're never going to win the argument. Number two, when you're getting into a product, and if you are the brand, the easiest way to stop unauthorized sellers is by including something in the warranty that an unauthorized seller cannot provide. For example, if you Wusthof cutlery, it's really fancy steak knives. If you buy it from Wusthof or an authorized seller and there's a problem, they'll send the knife back to Germany for retooling. An unauthorized seller can't do that. So it's clearly outside what's called the first sale doctrine. So if you cannot provide, let me wrap this up. I'm trying to say it better. If you cannot provide everything that the brand provides, look for a different product where you can.
Fantastic piece of advice too. Especially with ripoffs or even people that have purchased in bulk that maybe they decided to try to sell or try to undercut. Fantastic advice there. So thank you so much for coming on the show today, CJ. To learn more about CJ Rosenbaum and Segall, PC, visit dailynewsnetwork.com.